butt paste. But paste for butts. Imagine if butt paste was actually like a delicious treat or something. You're like, have some butt paste. And you're like, oh, it's made by George Butt. That's why. And it's a paste. That's a delicious candy. Because those kids love paste. Welcome into the Ant Farm. Here's our beer, guys.
We got a silly beer today.
Look at this. It's Rogue Farms. Grow the Revolution. Marionberry Brago.
So does it have anything to do with Rogue One? Star Wars Rogue One?
Yes, that's why I got it. Okay. Toast, my friend. Ooh.
There's a lot going on in that. I like it. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
The Marion, what's his name? Marionberry? Like the mayor of DC that smoked crack got his job back?
Possibly.
Marionberry Braggett.
Since it's made of actual Marion berries, though, so
it's made of Marionberry.
Unless he named himself that, or he donated something,
or he somehow got turned into a berry by a wizard.
He got liquefied.
Yeah,
by a wizard.
Yeah. How else would you get turned into a berry?
He got turned into a wizard by a weird bird.
By a weird bird.
How you doing? I want to hear how you're doing right now.
I don't know. I asked you first.
Both are in red. Both are in red. I'm doing great.
Yeah, we're going to totally screw up the coloring on this camera. We had band practice, man. It was awesome.
For the first time.
Good time.
7
weeks? 7 weeks. About 7 weeks. Almost 2 months.
Too long.
I'm doing pretty good because I had a couple days off, I guess. Aiden's birthday's coming up. My anniversary was just on Monday. It was good.
Oh, 7 years.
7 years.
And they haven't killed each other.
We actually had a really good Moscato with our... We ate at the 1060 restaurant if you're in Syracuse. It's a great restaurant. And they always have Groupons for it.
Is that the Genesee
And I always
one?
get the Groupons. Yeah, the Genesee one. It's good. If you haven't been there, get the Groupon for it.
I haven't been there yet, no.
It's worth... With the Groupon, it's worth it. I paid...
Yeah, you love them Groupons.
With tip, I paid like $40 for a full, good, expensive meal with a bottle of wine. And because it was our anniversary, which they told us we were getting a check, we're like, so somebody was like, oh, you get a dessert for free too. We're like,
boom shakalaka.
I'll come back forever if you give me free dessert. It'll always be my anniversary every time I come back.
So I'm doing okay. We had our anniversary last week. I probably talked about it on the podcast. It was great.
He didn't.
It was great, and we used our Groupon, man. It's because there's 4 or more, so we invited some friends, and they invited another friend, but it was fine because the bill was only $35 after the Groupon, so we just paid for it.
Yeah, see, that's why I know you guys go out with people a lot, so I figured,
unlike these guys, loners.
But that's why I figured I'd give it to you because it seems like a social.
Oh, did you see that? The Retro Games Con is already putting up their pre-order stuff.
You didn't even mention the worst waitress ever.
I didn't need to. I've actually had worse than
drink.
See that Retro Games Con?
I did. We're so undecided if we're gonna do it or not. But I was.
What?
I told Jess
now.
I told Jess. Well, because we're doing FairyCon, and Jess will be
man.
there. But I was like, maybe my brother will come help me in the booth.
If I get in for free, sure.
You would? You get in for free?
Do I get some VIP swag?
I don't know about VIP swag, but fuck. I'd probably throw a little scratch away or something. I don't know.
Better throw some scratch away. I'm working.
I still have to convince Jess. She was like, "Oh, we already." Because I'm trying to do. There's
you also have to double the inventory.
Well, the week before there's a steampunk show up in Watertown called Horse Feathers, which is it's been going on for a couple years now.
Horse Feathers.
It's called Horse Feather Haunts. That's what it's called. And they actually did 4 weeks last year, but because of the minimum wage raising, I guess it was a little too expensive for them to do all, so they only did 2 weeks. But it's supposed to be really good. It's like a night. It's like into the night type show.
Into the night.
So there's more adult burlesque type things that go on there. I can't bring it into this. But I thought it was really cool.
Basically like the Shadow.
Well, it's like steampunk mixed with 18 and over type stuff. Not like it's not like pornography, but it's like scarier stuff and burlesque stuff. I think it could be really fun. So we might end up doing that. And our good friend Becca, who does the stuff upstate, she's going to be doing it too. So we'll see her there hopefully. So that would mean though that we're doing the Wizarding Weekends.
Wow, guys, you just quit your
We'll
job,
do,
man.
we'll do Horse Feathers, Wizarding Weekend, then with the FairyCon / Retro Game Con would be a lot. So we don't know what we're doing yet Hopefully. I hope we can fit them all. I love Retro Game Con. We had a lot of fun last year. We made a good amount of money last year, too.
I remember.
Especially for the overhead costs.
Trilly was there and saw him.
Well, it's basically, I was like, just for the overhead costs of nothing, really. It's the table fees like $80, and then we just show up. We don't have to drive anywhere. We drive to the fair. Now it's at the On Center, I think. So you drive like 3/4 of a mile and just put everything in there. They have a table for you ready. All you need is your stuff and your banner. That's all you need.
Boom shakalaka.
It's I mean, it couldn't be easier than that. So
let's talk. Awesome things that
Okay.
are happening. Gamescom actually happening. And it's not Gamescom. It's Gamescom.
that's one of my 3 things.
Happening in Germany.
The one you have too.
Happening right now in Germany. A lot of fun stuff coming out of there, man. The first thing I want to mention,
Like what? You're talking about Metal Gear Survive, right?
Mass Effect
Oh.
maybe getting remastered.
Maybe. They said most likely.
Most I ever written here, likely. So Patrick Soderland, who last year had said like EA was not interested in remastering things, to many people going boo because we already don't like EA. Just looking to make all the new money. You don't want to get any of that nostalgia money. And there's some good money in that. You know what I'm saying? You just have to do a little work. You got everything done already.
Well, it's super
just
easy
make
to
it look a little
remaster
nicer.
stuff and re-up stuff. Like they just did an unofficial remaster of GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Like some guys just took the program and then updated it in the Unreal 4 engine and made GoldenEye look beautiful and updated. And everyone loved GoldenEye when it came out, so I mean it kind of made sense. Make more money off this.
Don't play his odd job though.
If you make Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 was a huge technology jump. And then 2 to 3 was a pretty fair jump too, but I remember 1 to 2 especially, so I went back and played them recently, and one was almost 2D. It was like
we're gonna shepherd.
one was I usually go war. I didn't go war. I went the engineer guy, the guy that has
Little tech stuff.
Yeah. But
the little robot pet guy,
and of course LotR was my girl. Always my blue lady.
I'm a Tally. I'm a Tally guy. I'm a Tally fan.
I am in 2 sometimes, but usually it's LotR.
Always Tally.
It's always
The nerdy girl. I don't care if she's a weird girl that can't.
I like the blue.
have hair
She's
touch her.
blue. I don't know. It's just I like blue.
Tally's
Blue to
purple.
something. Yeah, and then you get her sick. And then you make her sick with your love.
Yeah, but then exactly. Then you're like, I
She's like, oh, I just need some immuno boosters.
Yeah. I killed that woman with my penis.
It's like, sorry, I came in her. Oh, sorry. So Mass Effect getting remastered, the first one especially is going to look a lot better.
Well,
I like that idea.
Patrick Sutherland, after saying that last year, is now saying that there's been a lot of fan enthusiasm, and so he's confident they are definitely thinking about it going forward. But he also said that he's confident that Mass Effect Andromeda will hit its release window, which is first quarter 2017.
Okay, and also he said that there's going to be some gameplay footage very soon. So I'm
Are you
hoping
excited to play Rider Man.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. I like the idea of it not being part of that trilogy, even though everyone, of course, wants to know more of what happened to Shepard. Maybe they'll give you little tidbits.
With Shepard now.
No, but maybe they'll give you little tidbits of like what happened in the game, like.
I had a great green.
And then everyone turned into green light.
I had a great green ending. Okay.
And then everyone. I wonder if like you
part machine, part man.
If you ended with the part machine, part man, now will that? Because they've said things will affect this.
They've actually said that it will not affect at all.
Oh, okay.
Because part of it is that, at least this is my theory, and the theory of a lot of people online, is that Mass Effect Andromeda takes place during that point. So you actually don't get to see the end.
Well, I don't even think it takes place technically during it. They were sent off during it.
That's what I'm saying. They left during.
Like they're like, oh, if the Reapers win,
then we
need you guys to
here.
figure something out.
Yeah. So basically, even though it technically takes place in the future, because it takes them several hundreds of years to travel to the Andromeda Galaxy with whatever technology, which is still a guarded secret by EA and BioWare, I think it's a great idea because it gives you. It doesn't matter what your ending is then. You know what you did in the regular galaxy proper. You know, and maybe if they want to, they can bring back those endings in a different one if you come back to the Milky Way at some point. I'm excited though about that, and I'm excited. I really would love to see a remaster, especially if they make it like a collection where you can just get all three.
I get it for like $60.
Yeah, $60 all three of them. Yeah.
I get it again. Even though I own all 3 of them, I get all 3
Especially
of them.
if they have the multiplayer. I love the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
I would love to see what Mass Effect 1 looks like remastered. Personally.
Oh, certainly.
Because I love that game, but going back to it, you can see how dated the technology is.
There is definitely, like, just like how wooden everyone is.
Everyone's very wooden. The mechanics are very wooden. The aiming is archaic.
Well, I mean, and that was funny because
archaic.
a lot of people get so upset when they changed it towards that more Mass Effect 2
but it
style.
was so much better.
Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that was a ton better, just gameplay wise.
Yeah,
Like the story was still good. The story was actually great for both those games, but like the gameplay was
even 3 to the most part was great story until
it was. I even like the. Okay, I don't even complain with the end that much.
I don't.
It was ethereal.
It is what it is.
You know,
It is what it
but,
is. Yeah. But I just want to see what they're gonna do, and I want to see this first look at the gameplay too, to see how much even sharper it's gonna be than Mass Effect 3. But Mass Effect 3, to my opinion, still holds up as a very sharp game with the mechanics.
I would go back and play it.
It's beautiful, beautifully done game.
I wasn't still playing the Old Republic right now.
I have to go back and play the new one.
The final chapter of Knights of the Fallen.
The Revenge of the Shit, the all anal final chapter.
The all anal final chapter.
Yeah.
It's me, Arkin. You want to see what else of me is robotic? And you're like, okay, I guess.
Didn't expect that. I actually played a little bit of it last week, and I got past the Radica, whatever yeah, I got past that story.
Frittata. And then you
Frittata
evolve into
storyline.
Eradicate.
I got past the Frittata storyline.
Did you like it? Did you like Cleo?
Yeah, no, I'm good with it. I just want to get to the end though, so now I gotta get back and play it.
Yeah, it's only like 3 more chapters.
But I got stuck in playing No Man's Sky. Speaking of No Man's Sky, that game is I've gotten a little bit more into it. I actually found a glitch to make money. To make a little scratch, make a little money.
Cheating.
I needed to cheat.
You cheated.
It's hard to make money.
You cheated.
I had no inventory room.
Why do you always cheat?
I got a better.
You're such a cheater.
They'll never know. They're gonna fix it in this new patch anyway.
Hopefully they take all your money when you're shit.
Yeah, that would be awesome if they shame me. Like shame.
Just like on the plane.
Shame.
It's like walking around.
Shame.
The get over shit.
It's really like the way they design stuff is so cool. Like it doesn't. It's the algorithms they use to like make these plants. First of all, the plants look beautiful from far away. They all look different. They all look
like
boner.
Like
some look very Earth-like, and you land, I was like, no, like fuck. It's like, hey, it's like, you like this place? It looks like Earth. Yeah, there's a lot of radiation. Oh.
Well, yeah, that's gotta happen. Sure.
Yeah, and that's. But you think about it, that's what would happen in real life. Like if you're on a planet, it might look very Earth-like, and when you get there,
well, I mean.
And everything's still alive, but it's not alive that you can live in.
They just found an Earth-like planet going around our nearest neighbor star, and it's in the Goldilocks zone, and it's rocky.
And we need to go there now.
And will that planet be?
It's a super Earth, though, isn't it? I think it's a super Earth. It's like 1.8 times.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Something.
That's nothing compared to. I mean, all the rest have been like 3 or more.
3 or more. Yeah.
Yeah, you just weigh like 400 pounds. You'll be fine. Yeah.
Unless it's got like a 13-hour day.
You can train on Matt. You can train on the planet.
Or goes around the sun too fast.
You can train on the planet, and you can be the Goldilocks zone. Like it's actually physically the sun is not. It's not going around that star too fast in that zone.
Well, I just like that when you. That's kind of how No Man's Sky plays it. Actually, like there's a lot of stuff. The only thing that's weird is the plants are very close looking to each other, but I think they do it just because. In real life, you wouldn't be able to see the next planet. You'd see one planet, and then you would...
Matt, I watched Star Wars The Force Awakens, and they destroyed 7 planets, and they saw it from
that's kind of what... This is kind of like a Force Awakens galaxy, every galaxy you stop in.
Yeah.
But the planet's all unique on the outside. When you get there, there's unique animals. There's one animal that was like...
Do you get to name them or something?
Yeah, you can name all of them if you want.
What?
You can name everything. Like all the animals, all the planets, all the systems.
Have you named
Like the first one to discover them a lot of times. I've only discovered new planets, but there's actually last week there was 2 players that actually met in game.
But supposedly they couldn't see each other.
Yes, no. Supposedly this is fucking There's almost no way this can happen. But it actually happened last week. 2 players met on one of the space stations that they both had been to.
Did they fuck?
Did they fuck?
Why is this what this command is?
And they took one of the little Gek guys that looks like a little lizard guy. They made love to him.
I'll make love.
He's like, and like I know he said, traveler, fuck. That's all. Only 2 words I know. Because you actually learn their language. So like the first time you meet someone, it's like nonsense. And like next time you might learn 3 words. So they'll say like traveler. You know, like the word traveler. So you see traveler.
It sounds
traveler.
much like the dynamic from Final Fantasy X, as I said last week.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. But now I know like about half the words in the Gek language. So like when they say something, it's like isotope Gek.
Would the Gek language be called Gecko?
It just says in Gek. There's Gek, Viking, and another language I can't remember. Kovac, I think it is. Kovac, maybe. But I've got a better ship now. My ship kind of looks like a plane without wings.
Better mean?
It holds more stuff. None of them are really faster. Yeah, it just holds more stuff, and you can basically, if you need more slots to upgrade your ship, because
have you met a giant head yet? They go, show me what you got.
No, I met this little tiny guy. He looked like a tiny little guy.
Was Mr. Blue Butthole?
He was running on 2 legs, but he had a rhinoceros horn, and he was this little teeny guy when he was an animal.
Ah, Mr. Poopy Butthole!
He's like running like this, and I was like, oh, look at him! He's a little guy. And he's running away from me.
Can you kill him?
No, you can kill him actually, but I didn't. I was running. You can kill him. Like some stuff actually attacks you, but most of it doesn't. Like because it's
that's nice.
Scared of you, you know. But every once in a while, you like walk around like you're and like something's hitting you. You're like, what the fuck?
Do you have like, a gun or something, or you have?
Oh yeah, you have this like mining laser / gun. It's like it shoots a laser at him, you know. Laser.
Punch him to death.
And you can get upgrades for the laser, so it shoots like there's like a railgun. Mine's like a railgun now, so it's like 1 hit, you're dead. Like
Chinese fireball.
There's these sentinel guys that fly around and like protect the planet when you're destroying it, basically. And they get mad sometimes when you like break into stuff or destroy too many things, and then you just shoot them. You're like, whatever, get out of my face.
I have a mining laser. You're dead.
Get out of my face.
You're dead to me.
I have a bolt caster on my mining laser that has a railgun, and you're dead.
Speaking of video games we're playing, man, I just started playing the Mr. Robot mobile game.
How's that going for you?
It's weird.
You didn't tell me.
They're basically texting me.
We were talking about it like for like 30 minutes before this.
It's on his phone, so I can't play it currently. But it's called 1.51 Exfiltration, and the O is a 0.
When I look it up, that's how I gotta look it up.
But yeah, no, just if you just type in Mr. Robot mobile game, and you have to scroll down for some reason, not the top choice.
Because why not? Why would it be?
You could probably type in like Telltale games too, because it's something called. But it's basically, it starts with you picking up a phone in the game. It's like, press this button to pick up a phone. And you're like, okay, and then your phone becomes that phone. And then F Society basically sends you messages, and you have to help them out and stuff.
And so far, you're helping them out a lot.
Supposedly, though, the game takes place in 5 real-time days.
So, once you get to 24 hours, your time's up.
So I should be playing right now. Well, 5 days.
Yeah, you're kind of screwing this up right now.
He's probably like, I told you have to do something. You should do it.
I'm shutting off your phone. If this thing shuts off, I know why.
Well, basically, what happens is it gives you canned answers to their question.
Yeah.
Very Telltale style, which is nice.
So you can't type want sex.
Yeah, you can't just type like ASL or something like that.
Yeah. DTF.
Or if you're in the Old Republic, DTK.
Down to kill.
Criff. That's how you say fuck in the Star Wars universe, man.
I didn't know that. I played the older
Remember that. Remember that. So when next time you're RPing in the game.
So now if I see DTK, I know.
Yeah.
How many times have you fucked in the older Republic?
How many? I don't have enough fingers and toes.
I don't have enough lightsabers.
That's actually usually what my starting line is. Like, you want to see the saber?
Would you like to see my saber? Okay.
You're a smuggler. I'm like, I know.
I would have looked it up. You know what I'm smuggling? Grapes.
Sausages
and grapes. So I'll have to look that up. Did you see that on Amazon? They've now posted an ultimate.
The game is $2.99, by the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah. On your Android or on iOS.
Fun, yeah.
So there's an ultimate Tolkien movie series coming out, a special limited edition that has all of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies.
Oh, you mean that the 3 movies that are based on one tiny book?
And the Silmarillion. It has the
learn about the Blue Wizard. No one still knows about.
It has the tale.
Still, no one knows about.
It has the Tales of Turin, and it has
Screw you, Tolkien! You can't even give us that Blue Wizard's name. There's 2 of them, by the way. There's 2 of those Blue Wizards. No one knows their names.
There's 30 discs involved in this. I guess there's Blu-ray and DVD and special edition.
What?
Yeah, 30 discs. So it's 5.
Is it like in a Hobbit hole? What do you?
Well, I'm assuming it's all the extended versions and the regular versions and the special editions. That's what I'm assuming.
It's got to be like $1 million.
There's art, and it actually was really cool looking. It looked like a small bookshelf with the
So
books
now
on
you're
it.
gonna buy this and you're gonna give me the DVDs.
Retail price right now is $800.
So you're gonna buy them
$800.
and give me the
Oh
DVDs.
man, I was looking. I'm like, oh, if it's like $100, I'd probably like say, hey, Jess, it was like $50. And nope, $800. Like I can't. There's no way I can reconcile.
Hey,
It looks awesome.
It's only $400, Jess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll sleep on the couch.
Oh, I'm still on the couch. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it was $800 then. I'll just say it.
Yeah, I might as well
Sleep
go
on the
out.
couch.
$800. Oh, jeez. So I was like, well, supposedly this is just right now the initial retail price because this basically was one of those things that they put up, but they haven't actually put a price point up for yet.
Yeah.
And so somebody saw it and it went down. I actually checked the actual Amazon listing. It said product unavailable, so the pre-order wasn't available yet. So I'm assuming they put the price up and people went, oh shit, and they're like, oh, maybe we have to bring it down to $600. I don't know.
They're bright eyed guys, though.
30 discs. Shit. It looked cool. It looked really cool looking. I would definitely get it if it was like $150.
And they sent you an IKEA bookshelf.
Shit.
From Hobbiton.
It looked cool. But $800 is like, that's
That's a whole lot of money.
that's 2 times as much as my PS4. No thanks.
So we have a couple of the same things. So this
All I
is-
have is that left. So
I have Invincible, the comic Invincible. Which have you read Invincible?
I haven't read it yet.
It's a great comic. I don't actually have it. I might have a couple issues on my Comixology. I mean, your Comixology probably has.
Yeah,
some.
I might have bought them.
The Invincible, which is a great comic series, will end with the 144th issue in 2017. So Robert Kirkman's basically like, I read a lot of stuff now. I need a break. This story is great.
I have women licking my toes from
Yeah.
Walking Dead money
Yeah.
right now. You know
Exactly. It's like I got my TV thing, and I got this thing which no one's ever going to put on TV. because
Robert
it's too
Kirkman's going to be at
complicated.
NeuroCon, by the way,
And he's going to turn into a giant dinosaur.
and then fly away.
Kirkman! So he said that it's going to end. Right now, we're at, for reference, 144 is when it ends. 130 is what's coming out next week.
So it's going to be early 2000.
No. It should
it's
end
just
in the
once a
middle.
month.
Yeah, just once a month. Yeah.
Oh, is it okay?
So it's a 12-part
Leave me
story
alone,
called "The End of All Things." So very on the nose with that. Invincible it's I've only read probably the first 30 issues of Invincible, and then I actually got back. They have a kind of jumping back in point where they the main character goes back. He gets sent back in time to basically issue 1, but with all the knowledge he's had from till issue 100 basically. And so I think I bought that one too.
Okay.
But it's very interesting because basically the story, for those who don't know, Invincible is a very fun superhero story that is about a legacy superhero. So he's like this kid whose dad is like the biggest hero on the planet, and he's like starting to get his powers.
I think I'm already telling this.
And the dad, basically he's like Superman with a mustache. And so he betrays all the other superheroes and just kills them all. And then his son tries to fight him, and he of course gets his butt kicked, but then somehow triumphs at the end of it. And that's just the jumping off point for the story, And so it's very interesting, and then it just gets crazier from there because the kid is trying. Then the kid has to take over for his dad basically, and because no one all the good superheroes are dead.
The discredit of his dad.
Oh, yeah,
too,
all the good superheroes are dead, and there's new superheroes now on the rise, and he has to basically take over for his dad as the defender of Earth, and it's a very very interesting but very grounded story, and his mom is just a regular person too, just a regular human, so she doesn't have any superpowers, and he's still dealing with being a teenager as well, so it's a fun but also very graphically violent origin story, for superhero. But it's a book that's really good. It's a really good book to read. If you can find an omnibus, which they have a bunch of them out there, omnibuses are just volumes of the book. Mm-hmm. I recommend it.
Well, speaking of teenage superheroes,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hulu is getting a Marvel series finally, right?
Shit this together.
Oh,
So let's continue
Hulu,
talking as if nothing
speaking
happened.
of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
We already did that part.
I didn't know where we were starting off. I had no clue.
It's right after that.
Damn it.
The Runaways.
Okay, so Hulu is getting their own Marvel series.
Who knew?
Who knew Hulu? So I didn't realize this could actually happen because Netflix has the rights to Disney and Marvel stuff starting in September. So they're going to actually have several Disney movies. Hopefully they're taking some of the good ones out of the vault, you know,
Hopefully.
so I can show Aiden them.
Damn it.
I want Aiden to be able to see these. You know, I don't buy Disney
Take
movies.
Bambi out.
Yeah, take Lion King out. That's what I was thinking. Or you can just sing Lion
The
King too.
circle of life.
Okay. And also they're going to have a lot of the Marvel properties because of that. So like the Avengers and stuff like that. So I thought that was exclusively going to be them, but I guess Hulu is getting a Marvel series. Now this is actually by the Josh Schwartz, who you may know from he was had a big hand in the show Chuck and also the OC. He did not write Short Skirt Long Jacket though. That was Cake. So he will be the one doing this, and his producing partner Stephanie Savage. So if you don't know,
Macho Man Randy Savage's daughter.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is my daughter. Oh yeah, my daughter. I'm dead.
Oh,
and maybe she talks
he's
to
dead.
I'm his daughter. I'm his daughter. Oh yeah, I'm staying where my dad did. Macho Man. I learned my syntax from him. Like,
Oh, okay, that
I
makes
have to do a
sense.
hand motion when I talk.
So superpowered teens, and the twist, the rub is
So it's like, is it like Teen Girl Squad from
yeah,
Bad?
there's got to be an
Teen
ugly one.
Girl Squad, the ugly one. It's over.
And they find out their parents are supervillains, basically, which is the rub. So these guys are all,
And that's why they run away.
they get all their powers from these villains, but then they become good guys. Hilarity ensues, I guess.
Shot clock.
Okay, let's see.
Can one of them be Paste Pot Pete's son?
Why not?
Like, I got his paste guns. I can shoot glue at you. Trapster. They call me the Trapster. Trap
It just
Master.
froze. Oh, okay, we're good. It froze for a second. I was like, no, it's
Stop
stopping.
freezing. My phone is being dumb today.
I hope we look like
Ooh.
Max Headroom this whole episode.
Hi.
Hi.
80s propaganda.
So are you excited about this or what?
Yeah, I need to see more first, obviously, but I like I said, like I didn't say because it got erased. Jeff Loeb is going to be the executive producer of this, and he's also the head of Marvel Television.
So hopefully,
he's the guy that brought us things like Agents of Shield. He's the guy that brought us things like anything on Netflix right now. So I mean,
I almost got him confused with Jeff Johns.
Including
I was
the
confused for a
Defenders.
second there. I was like, he's the
That's
DC
DC
guy.
guy.
I was like, what are you talking about? Oh no, you're right. But I'm excited if they can do it like Agents of Shield and give it a little lighthearted thing, because it could be dark. You know, Runaways is kind of a dark subject
I
matter.
think just
in a lot of
make
ways.
it the American Misfits. Let's do it.
I'd be alright with that. I like Misfits.
I'm here for the pick and because I got Nad doing the pick and mix.
It's like a kebab. I miss the undead guy.
This bites us out, and they just run him off the show.
Yeah, just wrote him off.
Like, I'm gonna do things. No, you're not, dude. Just
Could you
stay
have
on
him
the
on
show.
one more episode just to finish his character arc or something?
Well, that's the thing. He's like, I'm gonna go be a star in London.
No.
And now he's doing something. Now he's bagging groceries at the. Now he's actually guarding the.
I shouldn't have let that show. Would you like a kebab? Okay, let's see what they can do.
So speaking of comic books and things, Injustice 2 footage, man. Have you seen any of this?
No, not at all.
Injustice.
I actually have. I saw Harley Quinn.
Pound for pound my favorite fighting game, mostly because I want to see some good DC stuff. And the game itself had a
You own.
fun story. There's a bug in my hair.
You own it, right? You own.
Yes, I own it
First
on.
Injustice.
Yes, I have it on PS4, and but they showed footage from the second one. They include characters such as Harley Quinn and Deadshot because they want to have that Suicide Squad connection.
Why no Killer Croc?
Who knows, man? Not announced yet. Maybe.
What about El Diablo? El Diablo.
I just shoot fire.
Anyone
over
care
and
about El
over.
Diablo? No.
Wonder Woman. They showed some stuff from Wonder Woman, Gorilla Grodd, Blue Beetle, the Red Lantern, Atrocitus.
Atrocitus is my favorite
Atrocitus.
character. My favorite DC
I'm a Red
character.
Lantern. I'm red. I spit blood out of my mouth.
And no Purple Lanterns. What's up with that?
And of course, Seuss Bats and Aquaman.
Where's my Star Sapphire?
Seuss Bats and Aquaman? Matt, maybe not announced yet. Why don't you hold your horses?
I can't.
But
I have no horses.
I mean, it has the same kind of mechanics as last time, where it's like you build up, you get a special meter, and then you get like special moves.
I saw it was Harley Quinn versus
Blue Beetle, maybe.
no,
Atrocitus.
it was like somebody old. It was somebody who's already in the game.
Wonder Woman.
I don't know, but Harley Quinn had a couple of cool combos in it.
Well, the footage they showed definitely has a very updated look and graphics engine from the first one, which is really cool. Supposedly, there's going to be a lot more characters in this one, possibly in DLCs. Which
I probably have to. It's probably they'll nickel and dime. It looks like microtransactions.
$20 and you get to have play the Flash now. Like great.
It works for them, you know. It doesn't work for us per se, but it works for them. They're making money off it. So.
That's how people make money, I guess. But yeah, the footage looked really awesome though. It looked a lot of fun. Harley Quinn has these two like Joker hyena guys that help her out.
And she kept doing this move where she just like lightly threw like a missile behind her and just like walked away like while somebody got blown up.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, she shoots some missiles off and like walks away and like there's an explosion behind her. She's like, I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, and
that's goofy. That's part of
the fun. Is like like the fun characters are super slapsticky and fun, but just as deadly.
But it gives him an awesome fighting style at the same time too. It's like kind of like Yoshimitsu in Tekken.
Sure.
Where like you're playing a serious guy and Yoshimitsu's like falling down and like getting back up and punching you and then like sitting on his head and like
they showed
sitting on a sword and hopping on a sword.
And he kind of has like traditional moves, but then he like his special moves like just shoot you with a bunch of guns in the face and stuff, which is fun. He's kind of a medium to slow fighter too, so like he's good if you have that kind of pacing.
More methodical pacing, yeah.
He has like a more methodical pacing. Blue Beetle can make. It looks like he can turn his hands and stuff. I don't really know much about Blue Beetle, but it looks like this character can turn his hands into like different kind of killing weapons. Like he turned his hand to a mace and like,
but not like
face. And I don't know, like, but he turns one hand into like a knife and like a slicing with it.
DC, come on.
He makes.
If you're gonna go with power set, DC, make sense, please. All I'm saying.
And
then this guy's gonna be beat by Harley Quinn, who has a bat.
But it seems to be the new Blue Beetle, who because I think the old Blue Beetle is just like he's just
the tick
guy.
Yeah,
so I think it's the new Blue Beetle, who is a Hispanic guy, and like I said, they showed a little bit of the Red Lantern atrocitus. But they just really showed him getting beat up. I think the same thing with Gorilla Grodd. They're like, look at him getting beat up by people, and I was like,
good,
okay, cool.
I don't want to see Gorilla Grodd win. Do you want to see Gorilla Grodd? He's a super
you.
smart gorilla.
He controls your mind, jerk. Controls your mind.
What a dumb character.
I am a gorilla.
The Flash has the worst bad guys.
I think instead of Gorilla Grodd, it should actually be Shape Ape from the Thrilling Adventure Hour.
I think it should be Gorilla Grodd versus the King Shark.
Who would win?
Who would win? Not us.
Okay, Matt. Okay,
worst Flash villains.
If King Shark is in...
I'm wearing a Flash shirt, I know. Worst Flash villains.
If King Shark... Which is saying a lot, by the way. There are some...
There's also a guy named Reverse Flash, his arch enemy, whose name is Reverse and then his name. He couldn't even think of a better name. He's like, I'm the speedster too, so I'll be Reverse you?
Yeah. There's also the Golden Glider, who has a gun that shoots gold.
What about Zoom? He's also fast.
She has a gun.
They got a lot of fast people
that shoots gold. That's what it's like. She shoots and you turn to gold.
She's no Killer Frost, that's for sure.
She's like the lamer version of Killer Frost.
The Golden Glider.
She shoots gold.
So she can shoot you gold.
Yeah.
Or gold hurts. Like, ow, gold, ow!
My legs are turning to gold. I can't run anymore.
Like, are my legs... Did they not turn back? Are they just gold now? Cause that's a badass power, Mike. If you got turned into gold, you'd be, like, dead. 100% dead. Like, somebody shot you in the chest, your heart would be gold.
Also,
it wouldn't work.
Her last name is Snart.
Leonard Snart's sister. Nah, Snart.
Snart.
That's Snot mixed with fart.
I snorted.
Snart.
I snorted.
Leonard Snart, by the way, King Cold, if you didn't know.
King?
Deep Cut. Not really Deep Cut, actually. If you watch Flash, he's on it a bunch. And Legend Tomorrow now.
Or Citizen Cold if you're in the Earth 2 universe.
Citizen Cold. But
that's right. Boom, nerded. Nerded.
He's just called Citizen Cold because he always is sneezing.
Well, guys, he's a good guy in Earth 2, man. He's a good guy in Earth
2. He's like Mr. Freeze, but a good guy. Also, Mr. Freeze was also that guy.
But, yeah,
so really, he's kind of like Heat Wave when Firestorm's there.
Yeah, I wonder if Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze meet, and they just like, fuck you. That works.
My code's a lot better. My code is much better. He always sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I just make puns. I make cold puns. I will freeze you to death. It's a cold day in hell before you beat me. I eat sausage.
One phrase Arnold Schwarzenegger
I gotta have one more thing. I don't have one more thing. That's the sad part.
That's all we got.
Let's go. We love you guys.
Mr. Freeze-Off. Stay classy, guys.
And Fang Fum. Bye-bye.